We're in Sarasota. And I get to sit down with some people I got to know through the years. Tim Cousins, and then Buck Britton, which people might not know. Buck was my manager. It was the first year you managed in 2018?
2018.
People don't forget. Hey, good morning, by the way. And we started off a little golf, by the way. Everyone had fun, Cuz.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Buck, everyone had fun.
Yeah, it was a best ball, so I was in with Cuz.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And our friends at Gridiron Golf. I think it's a simple way. I like to kind of get the other side of it. I mean, the players, they're nice. They're good. Your day-to-day. Like, walk me through your day-to-day.
You're the first one at the ballpark, Cuz, so.
Yeah, we did find that out.
Tee it up.
You
Tee it
go
up.
first.
No, you got to tee it up.
Nothing special. Get here early, start plugging away on the schedules, set up the board, set up everything for the coaches, wait for the coaches to get in, try and get a fake workout in, and off and running.
What do you mean by fake workout?
I try and do something, not a ton, but I'm trying to knock it out.
Improvising.
There you go. Yeah. Was it do re mi fa so? Perfect. So fake workout is just go in there, roll out.
Don't even roll out. Just walk the complex 3 times around the complex and done.
Okay, but that's not a fake workout.
For breakfast.
That is a workout in itself. And the scheduling of it, that's something everything that happens for people want to know, that's your work. It's your handiwork, right?
Yeah.
And you got to handle the split squads. So besides that, what else do you do? Why don't you tell the audience a little bit more about yourself?
I also do the catching.
Yes.
And I also do in-game bullpen. So scheduling, the passion is the catching and in-game bullpen.
And then for Buck, this is the first rodeo up here for you now.
Yeah.
And I guess they're saying he took the quick road, even though the quick road still was a decade of coaching so far.
To 2018 was the first year coaching. So I got lucky in that aspect, but I like to count the playing years too. So we'll just tack that on 16 in the bushes. Yeah.
So, so the reason why I bring that up is people always don't see what happens or how long it takes. And we're the same age. We're 31.
Correct.
Right. So, how long in baseball for you?
Signed in 93, started coaching in 2002.
Yeah. So
it's been a while. I was in development for a long time and until 19. So doing it a while.
You've been doing it a while. The perspective, a lot of different paths to how to get there. The staff is great. I don't think people always know this, and maybe I will be biased. I mean, I've known you guys for a while. But the intricacies, you guys are baseball guys. I think sometimes with the nuances, people go, well, wait a minute, this game's different. You guys have been around for the old and the new, so to speak, but you kind of evolved with it. What is something right now that you look forward to, like with spring training? Let's start with that. Spring training in general. What's something that you look forward to with the guys? And it's a reset every year. That's how I always used to feel it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this year's a little different because I'm actually part of the staff.
Yeah, Buck.
Cool.
Buck.
No doubt. But in the past, it was like the best time. I didn't really have a ton of responsibility, and just seeing the guys that I've had come through the minor leagues and to watch them perform together, it was a special time. And then this year's different.
You a little nervous?
I am nervous. You want to do right now.
Right.
This is right. This is right, Sean.
Gotcha.
The verbal assault is always right on. Can you say that word?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, it's. I mean, a lot of things have changed, but it's just a word.
Yeah. No. This is. It's been great. I've had a good relationship with Hyder, with Cuz, with the Major League staff, with Manzo, for a number of years now, and to be a part of it, they've always treated me well, and I'm just looking forward to the 23rd when we get on the bird and get out of here.
Yeah, I guess that's now about 2 weeks away. Season starting. What's kind of been going on in your eyes in camp? Cuz I mean, I've heard some murmurs, but behind the scenes of things, what stood out to you so far with camp and as we move into 2025? Apparently, a lot of talent, so to speak. 162-0 is on the table from what I heard.
It's attainable.
It is. But give me some sights and scenes so far throughout the first few. I haven't been down here.
For me, I think when you come into spring training and you're trying to get the thing off the dock, you want to get out with good energy, and you want to create some type of mojo, and you want to create all those things. And that kind of happened early. Like, I think when we got here, guys are ready to go. The vibe was good. Guys are, came in good shape. The guys are, they're excited to get going. Obviously, as this thing evolves, you watch these guys grow, and that's the exciting part. And they came in ready to roll. And now we're in that point where you're transitioning from, getting in shape to playing shape, and now you're getting some results, and you're getting some performance stuff going on, and they're you can feel the group transitioning into go time, and that's the fun part for, I think, all the coaches, is when you see them come in and you get through all the stuff that they want to get out of the way early, and now they start evolving into game mode. And that's the fun part.
Yeah, I feel like it's finally getting to the part of spring training where everyone's excited to see everyone and happy, and then it's like, all right, when's opening day? Yeah. Right? That's what you were talking about, Buck. And I will say with the young talent, it's really exciting, and Buck, I know especially for you and I going through it, there was some lean years, but guys were trying to earn a job. I think that's the one part. One thing that actually sticks out to me. There's a few stories that we had, and I'll share. I'll censor those parts. But one thing that stood out to me was I remember we were in Rome, Georgia, and talking about we played a great game that day, lost by 10, I think. And you came in and said, "Hey, I'm just making note, just so you know, everything's being watched, and it's a business, and at some point, someone can come and take your job." And the window's small. And now I'm not saying in this case for these guys, there's a lot of young players. But you've seen these young guys that have come up through the system now, and some of them are fighting for a job. How have you seen them being able to handle that type of pressure? Because I think that's the part that I think people don't think about. They think, oh, you got to go out there, you're going to perform. It's that mental side that kinds of messes with it. So what's the evolution you've seen with some of these guys through the years? I guess, yeah, you've been with them almost every level of some of these young stars that are in the bigs now.
Yeah, I think it helps that, number one, that they're friends. We
Yeah.
have a lot of close relationships, even off the field.
Yeah.
So these guys are with each other a lot. The other side of that is they're still growing and developing in the big leagues. These guys get through the minor leagues so fast. And that's what's been kind of impressive to watch is when they get there, the development doesn't stop. Yeah. I mean, we don't deliver final packages right now to the major league staff. So Hyder, Cuz, Manzo, Sanders, these guys are still teaching these guys how to play while also trying to win games in the big leagues. So it's been fun to watch the growth in that aspect. And like I said, I think that there's still room to grow for everybody.
Yeah, I was trying to think about when Jackson for me last year when he came up, and everyone's going, oh man, he's an all-star already. Well, he's 20. 20 now or 21. He's 21 now. I think people forget how young guys are. I mean, and then there's Gunnar that comes on the scene and does what he does, and you look at that, and they have the potential, but not everyone's going to go the same path. I will say, I wish I had the power that like Sam Basallo has at 20. He's 20, right?
Yeah.
Dude, what? To me, I saw him in person. I've watched it. His batting practice to me, and I've seen a lot of guys, that's one of the most impressive things. I mean, because catching, it's specialty.
Yeah.
What have you seen from Sam so far?
Just what you're talking about, just the freakish physical skills. And, I watched him hit a ball that went over this cage, which you've hit on these fields a lot.
Yeah, but I never did that.
Yeah.
Like
I couldn't believe I saw it. And you see that, and then you see the arm strength, and you see, his ability to receive and block. And he's just a very physically talented guy that that loves to work, and he's trying to get it all in line. It's special talent.
Yeah, and then that mental side, as I was talking about, people still really young. You got to see him last year, the maturity level.
Yeah.
Seems like he's just kind of grown. It seems like he's very easygoing too. Every time I've interacted with him, that's the goal here. We want to stay here. It seems like he's starting to get that ahead of the curve. I think that's where people take the biggest step, is when the maturity level rises with it.
No doubt. And I think Robbie's going to be a huge piece to that, like the leadership that he has and the relationship they're building here, along a young Latin catcher Trinos, who understands the position. He understands the culture.
Yeah.
And Sammy's done a really nice job. And like you said, he's a really good kid. He's a perfectionist in some aspects. So, sometimes failure when it happens for the first time is tough. And I think he's done a really nice job in this camp. And I think there's a lot of people that are really excited for him.
Yeah, he could have a bright future. I think some could say he's okay. Yeah. He's okay. And that's the beauty. We don't know what's going to happen. Just a reality, but he's got the pieces in place, but you got to have the mental side. All right, for fun here, because that was the baseball side before I let you get out of here. I don't hear enough, Cuz is a nickname. Do you have an actual nickname for you?
And my wife calls me a lot of different things, but I don't want to share.
That
share
you know what? Fair enough. My fiance Jamie, same thing. All lovely things, because I'm sure. Yeah, you're best intentions. But we were trying to look at some names around baseball, and I don't even know what the team. Do you have a favorite nickname growing up, or currently on the roster? Like we were talking, Cal Raleigh's nickname is Big Dumper, right? That's pretty electric. But Big Unit back in the day. Guy that played a long time here. I don't really like that nickname, but that was an iconic nickname for 21 years. But anything that sticks out to you guys?
I like Tugboat.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Tugboat.
Solid. Oh my! I forgot about that one.
It's a good one.
It is. Yep. That and very fitting for him.
Yep.
That fits. Anything for you, Poppin?
Man,
you know what? Later you can message me about it because I want to know.
I'll have to get you something.
It might be in 2 weeks. And then anything out of curiosity, you talked about you love to do the schedule now, right? So maybe some would say maybe that's a something that no one knows about you, but you enjoy it. Like a guilty pleasure. Is there one thing guilty pleasure wise? I'll start with this. Yeah. Okay. So maybe it is you like Sudoku. I do love Sudoku.
I do not.
My thing, really?
I do not for some reason. It's beyond me. I watch guys do that, and I'm bewildered.
Well, you just made a comparison about Sudoku earlier, so I thought that's where we were going. I tried to
hard sell it like I was doing it. I don't actually do it.
So you gave a great analogy about Sudoku.
For other people.
Oh, for other people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the other part is it could be a song. I love me some female pop, so I listen to JoJo Too Little Too Late, and I listen with people in the car or without. In my feels or not. I mean, Buck, do you have doesn't have to be a song, could be Sudoku. Do you have a song or something that, you really enjoy? People don't know about you.
No, I mean, the USA Today crossword puzzle.
Ooh, you're one of those guys.
I love doing those. But also too, in spring training, I get a chance to do it is I like to handwrite the lineup cards. It's therapeutic for me.
Really?
Yeah. So I did it all throughout the minor leagues. Mainly because we didn't have a printer.
That's
where it
started. Yep. Wasn't in the budget at the time.
But then in spring training, I like to write out the lineups. I don't know.
Quality calligraphy.
It just calms me down. It locks me in.
Locks you in?
It locks me in. Yeah.
What happens when we have lineup changes?
Lineup changes are not accepted.
No, once it's said, it's final.
15 minutes before game time, lineup changes are no longer accepted.
Okay.
And Hyde is. He understands.
He understands that, and we'll tell management. I'll talk to Michael Elias if anything happens and he moves anything. Hey, sorry.
Yeah,
it's done. Non-negotiable.
Yeah, this guy's.
We'll write that in. and make sure it's good. Any final words for you guys just on 2025 season? Go team.
Just come out and watch. For all the people watch, just come out and watch.
Yeah.
The good, the bad. I'll watch all of it.
It's a fun team, and I try to remind people. I grew up in a time when the Orioles didn't have a winning season for 15 years. And I remember a time, again, family member, went to the playoffs, won it his second year in the league. And if you had asked him if he would ever get back, he said, of course. And 42 years later, it still hasn't happened. And this is probably one of the most exciting young cores I can ever imagine. 2023 was amazing. 2024 continue to build. The injuries happen. But, yeah, it's a fun team. You guys are fun. I think people are starting to realize that, and we got some great putters on this team as well.
I can't believe you nailed those putts.
He was really good.
Good thing I took the fourth, so it was 4 in a row.
Buck is people helping people, but guys, Buck, I'll let you get going. Appreciate it. I'll come bother you in a little bit.
Yeah,
there's a game in 1 today, right?
105.
Always.
105.
I'm gonna have breakfast.
Well, you just bring me a plate out here. Thanks.
Bring me a plate.
Bring me a plate.
Yeah.
That'd be great. All right, guys. Beat it. Get out of here.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you,
brother.
guys.